And we are live just like that. Hi, Judy. Welcome, welcome.
Hi, Nate. Thank you so much. I always love reading with you. So thank you very much. And you're just a joy in my day. So I appreciate you.
Oh, I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad everyone is here. We'll say
Yes.
hi to I see Nizani, Selema, Viviani, Diane, Arlene, Anne. We have Phyllis and Annie, um, and Florence and Carmen, Wicklow, and many others. We're almost at 60 right away. So
Oh,
that's really exciting.
yeah.
This is not your first time on my channel, Judy, but there may be a chance that some of the viewers see you for the first time. So, in that possibility, do you want to
Mhm.
give us a little bit of what you do and your channel and all that good stuff?
Sure. Thank you. Well, my channel is Judy's Healing Fire. I am a Reiki master. So I work a lot with, and I freeze. So I apologize. If you know me, you know my computer freezes. So I know you can hear me. So I'm just going to keep talking, even though it freezes on weird pictures. So apologies in advance for that. But yeah, Reiki master, tarot card reader, dowsing rod reader, crystal reader. I do work with crystals in terms of I read them much like people read tarot cards. But I don't know if you ask me what health ailment is good for a crystal or this and that I'm actually is not my jam. I read them on their energy and what they're telling me for the healing purposes of a person. But anyway, so lately been trying to focus on helping people move forward with their energy. I've felt like as a collective we're kind of stuck right now, and so I consulted with my guides on that, and really it was like, well, you need to help people get out of the stuck. And so you may notice more recent shows. I'm doing more of how do you set your intentions and how can you manage your energy to move forward. And so I'm doing a lot more on that. I'm working right now, and if you know this, on putting together a panel show. You'll see more on this very, very soon, but where I'll have a collective of people, and we're going to talk about probably current events of what's going on, what the current energy of the day is or the week is of whatever is going on. Sometimes there may be political things happen because that's our reality that affects our day sometimes, and other times it may not. So, and then we all as a collective are going to be talking about how we take what's happening and how we as individuals can move forward with that, and really try to teach people how to bring in wonderful things in their life and manifest the good things you want to bring to you instead of focusing so much on the negative stuff, right? So working more on that. And then tonight I'm going to be Sabrina with Tree of Life Inner Guidance. She has a new thing she's doing, which is called Cards with Friends, and her first show is tonight. So I'll be on with her this evening as well. I know you and I are in different parts of the world, Nath. It's morning in my part, but if you're in the well, I'm in the Pacific Northwest of the United States. If you're in the U.S., tonight is 5 p.m. in Pacific time with Sabrina and 8 p.m. Eastern time with Sabrina. So I encourage you guys to check that out. And
Yes,
anyway, I've rambled on long enough, but I've got some projects I'm working on. So that's what I'm doing.
that's super exciting. And Viviani is saying that you know a lot about crystals, so just wanted to give you credit for
Thank
that.
you very much.
Um, Maybe before we start reading for individual people, how about just a quick read for the collective?
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be great. Okay. And I am, as I don't know if you remember this or not, I am a big shuffler. So feel free to go first. Sometimes I shuffle for a
Okay.
while. I don't want
And
to
I
hold any.
usually do this like collective reading at the end, but I don't know. I was guided to do this at the beginning. Who knew?
Perfect. Well, let's do it.
Reading for the collective. What do we need to know? Hmm.
Actually, I got cards already, so. Okay.
See, you were ahead of me. Please.
Well, I got the Emperor, so I feel like right now, July. I just got this whole. July is going to be a doozy, I think. And it's good. There's a lot going on with government in the United States, as well as things going on around the world. There is a lot of information coming out. My best advice for everyone on this is, while it does affect us personally on certain levels, because when your benefits are cut or things like that, realize that ultimately information is going to be coming out. We are going to be okay. And if you cannot personally control a situation, just focus on grounding your own energy and focusing on what makes you happy to get through this time, because it's going to be a big roller coaster for the next couple of months. And it has a lot to do with government. So and then I got the Star, and I'm covering a little naughty bits. Star, which is Star of Hope and Healing. I really feel like this is our shift time. We've been in the mess for a bit. Last year at this time, we were like, okay, the mess is going to start. Now we're in the mess, and now we're in the shift time of things are going to start to happen to move us beyond the mess. So keep focused on, these are the things. Because this happened, we know we want this. So focus on this. We want equality. We want people taken care of. We want people to be able to eat and have shelter and, things like that. Focus on the things that we want to bring into our world and our existence as a result of this, right? So that's what we focus on, because this is the Star of Hope and Healing. I always think wish upon a star. So keep focused on that. And then I got the Two of Cups. So this I feel like is twofold. One is that a lot of the partners that have made agreements in government, all rats leave a sinking ship, and some partnerships are going to be falling apart, and there are going to be new alliances made. I do feel like there's going to be there are people who are on both sides of the aisle. They're going to have some life lessons that are going to have consequences. We'll put it that way. But I also think, especially after midterms, there's going to be people reaching across the aisle of, we all know we need to get beyond this. We all have to do this. But also as a collective for the people, focus on bringing people into your life that bring you joy, right? If somebody is in your life that just does not bring you joy, bless them and release them. Create the space to bring people in your life that do bring you joy. And that's part of this Star of Hope and Healing, right? That's part of this, not just government stuff, but personal stuff. What do you want to create in your life? And really just stay focused on that. So that's what I've got.
That's wonderful. My reading was not so much political or current events, but just personal, how to deal with the current times. Interestingly, the first card says stand your ground. And so it's kind of fasten your seatbelt, but also stand your ground. The next card is deception and envy. I feel that also don't believe everything that you see or you hear. You need to do, we have more of a duty with social media and AI to ask ourselves, is this really true? Now, what I would also point out is that this card has a number 7. This card has also the number 7. So this is very July focused. And then destiny, the wheel of fortune, and the karmic destiny. And so it talks about, the need to stay strong, but also, which it's been something that I've discussed on my channel with myself, but also with people that have joined me. I get a sense of information and reveals of the information at the individual level, at the collective level in July. And so the question is just make sure that you check the information that you receive. Okay,
Yeah.
this is very important. That maybe it's true, or maybe it's not true. All right, so
Yes.
let's take some personal questions. And the first one, thank you so much, it's from Wicklow. Will my daughter Anna pass her dental board exam? She's taking today and tomorrow.
Ooh. I can draw cards, but I can also do my dowsing rods, which are good for quick yes no stuff. But I'll probably do a little bit of both just to see. Let's see.
I am getting a yes. I don't want to influence you, Judy. Please share what you see, but I'm getting a yes. New
Yeah.
beginning. This is gonna allow her to move forward. She just need to stay focused. That's the advice I have for this exam.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm gonna ask my dowsing rods, and I'll show you what I got on cards also. Um, so Wicklow would like to know: will her daughter Hannah pass her dental board exam that she is taking today and tomorrow? Just so you know, when one goes this way, it's yes. When one goes that way, it's no. So that's a yes. But what I got in the cards for her is, I got the Six of Pentacles, but I really feel like in this situation, this is like the professor doling out the tests, right? And everybody going, okay, I need to, take the test. So this is her doing it. And I know I'm frozen, but I'll still talk about what we got. Sorry, guys. And then I got the Judgment card. So this is the test itself. And I'm going to take this as a yes, because the next card, you get Seven of Cups, which is she's going to have the world is her oyster afterwards, and she has all these opportunities. So I'm going
Right.
to take that as a yes. So,
New
yay,
beginnings makes a lot
congratulations
of
for her.
sense. Yes. Next is Florence. Her son lost his job, so 3 cards. She's asking for 3 cards for the next job. Well, I feel like it's not gonna take very long for him to get a new job. Six of Pentacles, they suggest that he talks to people around him. I feel like network, telling people that he's looking for a job, it's gonna help him. I see him actually quite active, looking. Knight of Wands, Queen of Wands. I see it feels also like a job coming, but it could be a woman involved, could be a woman leads him to the job, or could be a woman hiring manager, recruiter, or that sort of thing. I just get the feeling like, yes, final card, the Sun, there's a job coming. It doesn't feel too long.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I got, and I know I'm frozen again, sorry. But I got the Death card, which is, death doesn't mean he's going to die. This is just an ending, which brings a new beginning, right? So we know this. But also it's for that to be prominent tells me, yes, that there's a new beginning starting here. And this is going to be a new chapter in his life. He is feeling bound right now and restricted on that. But what I'm getting is for him to really focus on, this is his opportunity to step into something that really serves him better, and really for him to get a job that he enjoys more, or that moves him forward in life. So this is actually a good opportunity for him. So if he's manifestation minded, I would say for him to really sit and focus on the feeling of having the perfect job. How does he feel about it? How will that make him feel? Will it make him feel joyful? Will it make him feel relieved? Will it make him feel like he's contributing to the world? what are feelings that he can have when he steps into his perfect job. Have him focus on those feelings, and if he can't quite get there, then what I suggest is the words that he comes up with. Find things in your life that already have those same words. So if it's feeling satisfied, or if it's feeling abundant, or if it's feeling happy, what are things that he already has in his life that make him feel happy or satisfied or abundant, just as an example, and have him focus on that if the other is too much of a reach. And the reason why I say that is I got the high, I'm going to cover up naughty bits. Hold on. I got the high priestess. So this is really focused on manifestation and connecting to spirit and putting your energy out there. So have him do that, and the universe is going to conspire all in your favor when you start focusing on your energy. And then I got the Knight of Swords. So this is his truth. He's on this, in this deck, the knight is getting ready to leap off the cliff, and when he does, there's no turning back. So have him manifest exactly what he wants, and then he's going to leap off that cliff. There's no turning back, but the sword of truth is also wisdom, and it's his mind and his intelligence and his action. And when he leaps off, this is usually a great thing because you're moving forward in life and you're just taking that leap of faith, basically. Also, you have the eagle here, which is a good symbol for freedom as well. So once he does move forward, I think he'll feel a lot better. I think this will be a good opportunity for him, but tell him that he has the ability to manifest this as well, and stepping into a place that makes him feel good. So I think it'll be a good move for him when he finds a new job.
Thank you, Judy. The next question is Gerard. And also we have stopped questions because we received quite a few. So sorry, but we have to limit. Otherwise, we would have to spend more time that we don't necessarily
And
have.
Judy
And
talks a lot.
yeah.
Sorry.
Gerard, thank you so much. Is the job I am at now be the job I have until I retire?
Mm. I'll probably do my dowsing rods on that too, but we'll see. I'm gonna so I just pulled one card, and it was interesting because they showed me a star, like if you drew a star, 5-pointed star. And I was like, well, that's a weird thing to show me. Am I back?
Yes.
Okay, I think I'm back. Sorry. They showed me a star, like if you were to draw a star, 5-pointed star, and I was like, well, that's odd. And I thought, like, it was pinpointed here. Like, you can go on your life, but then you're pinpointed there. And I'm like, okay, well, let's see what happens. And then I pulled a card. I got the 4 of Cups. So it's almost like, yes, you can stay here if you want. It was like the "you are here" star on a map. Yes, if you want to. There may be opportunities presented for you coming up, and it's your choice whether or not you take them. So kind of the answer that I'm getting is, if you want to, you can. But let me see what the dowsing rods say as far as, and these read current energy. So, we all do have free will. So point that out too. So what was the name again of the person? I'm sorry.
Oh,
Gerard,
sorry. It was Gerard.
Gerard. Okay.
Gerard.
Will Gerard stay will the job that Gerard has now be the job that they have until they retire? So what my rods are doing right now is it's saying yes, but you'll notice this one is not straight ahead. It's kind of at an angle, which essentially is telling me this. Yes, but you could have other opportunities. Is what that's saying. So
Yeah.
the rods in the card are kind of doing the same thing there. So that's what I get.
I actually agree with what everything you said. I felt like you are. I got strength. You're stable at your job. There's nothing that says that you would lose your job or anything like that. But there could be an opportunity. But you see, the Ace of Swords. This is your choice. It is possible that you make a decision to leave, but this would be your decision. This
Yeah.
would be because of an opportunity. Okay. So in any case, you're fine. You're more than fine.
Mm-hmm.
Next is Miley. Thank you so much. My son is on the Temple University waitlist and classes start August 3rd. Will he be accepted in time?
Mm. Oh, okay.
I feel like he has a chance.
I do too. I feel like they're I don't know if they do this or not. I feel like there's a chance he could be on a reserve list that if somebody drops out, he would take their place. Is almost what I feel like on that. And I got a judgment card because somebody has to decide whether or not he goes. And then I got the Hierophant card, which is whoever's in charge of that. Oh, you got Hierophant also? Okay. I feel like maybe not right away, that it may be an alternate spot. And then somebody may drop out and he might get in. But ultimately, I feel like he'll end up there. Let me see. Hey guys, Miley wants to know if her son is going to be able to get started this year at Temple University. Yes. Yeah, that's a yes. So
Mhm.
it may not be exactly on time, but I feel like he'll end up there. So
Yeah.
I'm not sure about exactly on August 3rd, though.
I got the Three of Wands. Look at with this card, it's almost on the so close to get
Oh,
in. That's kind of the
yeah.
energies. The Hierophant, and then the Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups, your wish cards. That should, but it feels last minute. That I
Yeah.
can tell you, it is last minute. It's a nail biter.
Yeah.
Mm,
And I feel like he'll be taking the spot of somebody who something happens and they can't
yeah,
or don't want to go. And so
yeah.
he'll get in. So.
Arlene is asking if her grandson Aaron will get the job interviewed for.
Mm. I'm Arlene, I'm really like whatever it is that he really wants. Have him focus on that, not necessarily a job, but what he wants to get from the job. How does he want to feel? Um, I'm not sure about this one, but I do feel like when he ends up in one, he's going to be great. This is Eight of Pentacles. So he'll get a job that doing the work brings him as much joy or more than getting the paycheck. Wherever he ends up, he'll be very happy. I do feel like he's going to get tired, or he may already be tired of looking. I don't know. But have him keep focused on how does he want to feel when he gets this job, what's going to complete him. That's what this card is really the joy of having the job. But also got Queen of Cups, which is the queen will take care of you and everybody, and I love queen cards, and the cups are emotion. So this is creating emotional fulfillment. So whatever job he does get, I feel like is going to be really good for him. Try to encourage him not to be focused on, is it this one or is it that, which I know is really hard because we're human and we do that. But really
Yeah,
just stay focused on, thank you for bringing me the job that brings me complete fulfillment, and stay focused on that, and then just trust that the universe is going to bring him what works for him.
yeah. I got a nine of wands, which is not a strong yes in relation to the job interviewed for, but I got possibilities, and then I
Mhm.
got trust. So, in other words, it doesn't feel super likely that it's gonna get this one, but it's almost like it allows him to get something, or it's like a stepping stone, or there's a
Mhm.
connection, or there's something else coming right after, or potentially it's not this one and the next one is better. So there's a little bit of a silver lining here. I just don't get the sense like it's necessarily this one. It could be, but I feel like there's a little twist and I don't know exactly what it is.
Yeah, yeah.
Next is Pastel Sky. Thank you so much. Has Kevin changed his mind about getting together for the 4th of July weekend and after?
Hmm.
I don't know, Pastel Sky, if this is so much a change of mind or more like something happens and he has to be somewhere, or it's a bit forced on him. I don't get 100% uh, energy that it's all his decision. Something seems to have been come up. What do you get, Judy?
Yeah. I got Page of Pentacles. So this is like something's come up. I don't know if it's he has to work or whatever, but something's come up that he feels like he needs to do something else. Yeah. Um, and then is he working on something? Is he beginning something new, or like a new job or a new hobby or a new interest of sorts? Because that's what I get here. And then I got the Queen of Wands, which is, she's the manifester. She's going to bring about, and think of a wand like a magic wand, but it's also fire and creation and determination and energy in that. So it's almost like there's something else he feels like he needs to do. Is
Yes,
kind of what I feel like.
I get the sense that something happened, then it needs to be somewhere, or it's something happened where it doesn't really have a choice. And I do feel like you'll spend some time together, but maybe not as much as you originally thought.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So next is Miley. Um, and I believe we had you with another question earlier. We tried to limit one question per person. I guess we didn't mention that earlier, so we'll do this one, but this is maybe more for the future. My boss retires um,
Mm.
at the end of October. Do you foresee our team being split up and reassigned?
The other thing we can say too is if people want more detailed readings or complete readings, both Nathan and I do private readings also. So.
Yeah, that's true. And I'll put your information
Oh,
as
thank you.
usual. Of course, of course. With the team being split up, I get the sense that there will be changes. Of course, you do expect that when there's a new boss. I don't think it's going to split up the team, but the new person will try to reorganize and
Mm.
arrange things in a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's kind of what I get too. Is there's going to be a little bit of take a moment and assess. They're going to, on the back end, they're going to be assessing what everybody does. Do they need to reorganize, all of that kind of thing. I do feel like there's going to be some changes. That's a tower card. Oh, cover the body here. But I don't feel like it's like total destruction of everything. It's more just people may be moved around, or there may be different responsibilities or different. I got the Lovers card, different partnerships. I feel like possibly be careful of what you say. In other words, don't. If you have thoughts and opinions, keep them to yourself. The Lovers card, and as soon as I unfreeze, maybe you'll see it. But the Lovers card, you'll notice that one person is solid and one person is kind of ethereal. Sometimes people say they have your back and they don't, or they tend to blab a little bit, more than you might like them to. I would just stay as high vibe as you can and say, hey, I'm going to trust that the best will work out, and keep opinions and thoughts to yourself as much as possible. And I'd encourage everybody else to do the same. I also got Queen of Swords as well. So she's going to be wielding the sword of truth. And, we all say we want the truth, but rarely do we. And when she does that, all the birds are flying around, and there's 5 doves of peace, but they're flying around because 5 is also a chaos number. So when you wield the sword of truth, sometimes it brings about chaos. Those birds could fly out the window, but they're not. So it might, there might be a dust up, is what I get. There might be like everything gets stirred up or a dust up. Ultimately, I think everybody will be okay. Some people may choose to leave, but I don't think it's going to be like total, we're clearing everybody out kind of thing. So I think you'll be okay.
Yeah, I would say also, like, anytime there's a change in whatever part of life you're facing, you have to ask yourself if you recommit or not. If you decide to stay, then you have to recommit. Otherwise, you leave. But if you stay, if you want to be there, then you have to recommit to the new situation. Yeah. And Galag, thank you so much. My son got accepted to Nicoli High School and waitlisted for Philborna High School. Will he get into Philborna this fall or next? So we're just going to take that question. Will he get into Philborna this fall or next?
Okay.
I'll get started. Oh, if you prefer, I don't think like he's gonna get this fall. It doesn't feel like that to me. I feel more next fall. What are your thoughts?
Well, I got the death card, which is a new beginning, but he is starting a new beginning. But I was asking about Philborna, and then I got the Tower card. I got both right off the bat. Followed by King of Wands. So I'm not feeling right away, but like Nathe, maybe later, like keep working on that and keep manifesting that. Keep focusing on this is how we're going to feel when we get in there. Because how you feel is your vibration. That's why I say that. So Keep working on the King of Wands. He is capable of creating anything he wants. He's the king of manifestation. He is, because he's wands, right? He'll create whatever through passion and fire and intensity and all of that. And he's also been through everything, so he knows he can do it. So I would say keep focused on that. Know you can do it. I don't feel like maybe it'll be right away, but again, maybe next year. And then I got the temperance card, which is you guys just need to chill
Yeah,
and just accept that it's going to happen in divine timing and it'll come to you. So I do feel like it will, just maybe not right away.
that makes a lot of sense. Uh, then Angie, thank you, Angie. Message for the month of July.
Oh, look at a cute kitty.
So the first message I got for you is balance. I feel like you have the protections from the angels. The guides are showing protections, which is very good. Um, the reason that I feel like this protection is coming to you with the devil card, it means like there may be connections or relationships or people around you where there's a little bit of a struggle. I'm not saying obviously that they're the devil, but there's a little bit of a struggle. And then this deck of cards is the John Holland deck, has chakras, and I got the throat chakra. And so to me, that connects with the fact that you have to tell your truth. You, whatever is bothering you, you're gonna have to verbalize it, to language it, as opposed to keep it on the inside.
Mm-hmm.
What
That's exactly it. I got Queen of Swords,
Mhm.
which is exactly that. You know, the sword of truth. She's wielding the sword of truth. It might cause some chaos, but also, you know, it's when you live in that zone, when you live in wielding the truth, it might make people upset, but also, um, it also though anytime somebody that doesn't match your vibration leaves, that opens up your energy to bring more people that do match your energy to come in. So know that. I do feel like you might have to watch your resources a bit. I got Four of Pentacles. So you might have to watch your resources a bit. Money might be a little bit tighter than you would like. So just be mindful of that as you move forward. There's going to be some new emotions coming out. It could be in a variety. I feel like it's going to be in a variety of areas, not just one. That are going to be, you know, and emotions are not necessarily a bad thing. It's good to be happy, right? So there's some new emotions that are going to be happening this month. But again, I feel like it's on different fronts. They're kind of showing me a map with this path, this path, this path, this path. So there's going to be a lot going on, I feel like, but ultimately, you stay focused on you and you're going to be creating a wonderful world for yourself. So it's going to be all good as long as you are mindful about what makes you happy and you stay in that zone, and you're always working for your highest and greatest good, because generally if we're doing that, we're acting from a place of love and light. So stay focused on that. I think you'll have a good month. Mind your pennies though.
Next is Karmic Karen. Thank you so much. How is Aquarius feeling towards me after no contact for 30 days? Does Aquarius want to reconcile?
Yeah, I'll draw cards and then I'll issue my opinion.
So my first observation is that we just started Mercury retrograde, so the period we're in kind of has kind of the two sides of the sword. Might bring this person back, but it's also about rethinking, redoing, reevaluating with that Mercury retrograde energy.
Karen, it's really interesting because what I'm being shown is like this, that whole energy is this just block that's there. And and it's almost like, okay, this block has been set aside. Do you want to open that box again? Are you sure? You know, and sometimes recycling the box is better. um, I would stay focused on what is it that this brings you? Does this bring you does this energy bring you peace and happiness and love and contentment and fulfillment? And if the answer is no, or well, sometimes, or well, maybe, then you leave the block over there. Right. That's kind of what I'm getting. I pulled a card and I got Ace of Wands. So this is creating a new beginning and a new life. So I'm gonna kind of leave that alone and also acknowledge Nate said this is Mercury retrograde, so be careful what you play with.
Yeah.
So, and I know I'm
Um,
perfect.
I get discontent and boredom. So clearly, there's a bit of a stubborn energy there. So
Mm-hmm.
that would have to be dealt with. But I got light, right? So I feel that the light could be indeed the reconciliation. I feel like there's opportunity for reconciliation, but through transformation. Or the light could be that you have a discussion and then you come to certain clarity. I don't know which one it is, but I feel like the opportunity to talk and work through things is there. And after that, it's kind of your call. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Next
Yeah.
is go Shukishma. Thank you so much. Do you still see me keeping my job until retirement in 7 years?
Hmm.
I almost got kind of that same answer we had a little bit earlier for Giroud. There's a mental conflict. So, do you really want to stay there for 7+ years? Because I feel like there's something, it might not be your passion. And I see the passion that's on the side here. And so you're conflicted. So it's kind of the same answer. If you really want to do this for 7 years, you probably can. But from the spiritual aspect, there's something you can be really passionate about. And I don't think it's that.
That's kind of what I got too. I got my first thought that came to me was like, well, I mean, do you really want to? It might be, you might think it's the easy path just because you only have 7 years left, and that's a choice. That's a choice you can certainly make. Um, I feel like, again, same answer. If that's what you want, that's probably what will happen. But I've got Six of Pentacles, which is you have your boss doling out your money, your income, and that's about all the fulfillment you get out of it. And then but I just get that it's kind of this emotional slog for you. Like, you're there because you feel like you need to be there, but you kind of might hate it. I'm not sure. What I'm getting is, be open to opportunities. Be open to, like, put out there what you would love to have, for a job, and how you would like to feel, and just be open to the universe providing for you. Because there's so many people that work and then they retire, and then, and then that's when they literally they work and then they die, right? And it's like, don't, like, enjoy. Hopefully you'll do something, even if it's volunteer time. Maybe do something that you enjoy with your life, because it's like, just don't work yourself to death in something you hate. Don't do that. But I feel like, if you want to be, you can. But they're saying they really want you to bring some joy to your life. So if there's something you can do to supplement that, if you feel like that's your choice and that's your only opportunity, try to find something else on your off time that brings you joy. So that's not your only focus of, ugh, I'm here and then I go home. And then I'm here and then I go
Yeah.
home. If there's anything else you enjoy in life, I would recommend starting to focus on that energy so at least you can be happy. So but yeah, if same kind of thing. If you want to be, I think you will be.
Wonderful. The next person is Pauline. Will my son allow me to see my granddaughter? Which we certainly hope
Mhm.
so.
Mm, there's some conflict there. Hmm.
Oh, okay. Um, First card is deception and envy. I feel like there's some lies there. You're not told the truth, or there's a bit of manipulation, that sort of thing. And then I got trapped in fear, the sense of there's a lot of fear here. And so the energies show like there's a lot of struggle around this question. And I felt like there's resistance as well. The chakra that I got is the solar plexus. So you have to come from a place of love, even if I'm sure that this is not easy. Um, Recognition and reward at the end of the day, this should get resolved, but I don't see that happening soon, Pauline.
Yeah, that's the first thing that came. Actually, the first thing that came to me is forever is a long time, right? And ever. You say, well, I know this wasn't part of your question, but what came
But
to me is, what's going
mhm,
on in your mind is, will they ever let me see her? And also, I feel like there may be some control issues going on. And as hard as it may be, throw as much love energy to him as you can, and just keep focusing on you see yourself enjoying life with your granddaughter. And I totally understand the situation, actually. um and I got the magician. So the, but it's normally the magician is like you have everything at your disposal to create whatever you want in your life. And yes, that's true, but I almost feel like this energy is coming forth with these are not the droids you are looking for, kind of thing, and him maybe manipulating things, and maybe what you're seeing isn't the entirety, that there's things going on in the background. I'm not sure what it is, but there's things he needs to deal with, clearly. And I think right away, probably, it might be a challenge. But again, I hear forever is a long time, or ever is a long time. So I do feel like later, when some life happens and maybe some therapy happens, and whatever the lessons are learned, I do feel like there will be the opportunity for you to have a relationship with her. So I got 3 of Wands. Your ship is coming in. That it will eventually happen. It just may take some time. So try to take care of you. Keep sending out love and light to him and the situation and your granddaughter, and just keep trying to connect as best as you can under the circumstances. So that's what I got.
thank you. Yeah, good luck to you, Pauline. The next
Cool.
question is Christine. Thank you, Christine. Your brother's lawyer, my classmate in high school, resigned to become a judge. Is that karma for my brother, or what my brother is doing secretly behind my back? So, in other words, her brother has a lawyer, and that lawyer now is no longer a lawyer but a judge. Is it some sort of punishment?
I don't. I'm not sure. I mean.
The way that I understand this, Judy, is that, and I'm not sure, but the way that I understand this is that her brother had a lawyer, but now he can't have access to this lawyer because he's a judge. So he's being having difficulties. I've lost Judy. She's coming back, I'm sure. Is this right, Christine? Is this we understood this right? He resigned, yes. Oh,
And she's back.
yeah.
God.
So he resigned. Yes, lawyer resigned to take the judge position. So is this basically a karmic thing happening where the brother is being having
Like,
difficulties? Yeah.
I don't see it that way at all. I see it's just, a job opportunity came up and he took it. And, he can't, when that happens, I mean, you got to forward your own stuff and they all have clients and your brother just happens to be another client. I just feel like your brother's going to find another lawyer. And I don't feel like it's, he
Karmic.
took a job, to punish your brother or anything, or that the universe had that happen. I don't see
Yeah.
that.
It was an opportunity for him, Knight of Cups. So that was an opportunity. Now I would say that I felt like your brother might have lost access to people that was helping him, and it's going to take him a little bit of time to find someone that he can connect to with the same. That I can say that, but I don't think it was karma.
No. Yeah, and I pulled a couple of cards, and your brother feels really disappointed right now, and I don't
Yeah.
know what he was giving him or providing for him that your brother feels like, he had a special connection or something. I don't know what it is, but ultimately, I think he'll be fine. He'll find another lawyer. He'll be fine. He'll be able to, just his friend probably can't recommend anybody legally since he's a judge. But
Oh, right.
there are ways to influence things. But I feel like
Yes.
your brother will be fine. He'll find somebody and proceed with whatever is going on. And I got 8 of Wands, so a lot of information will be, whatever is going on. There's a lot of information that's come out, and it's going to be fast. But ultimately, Sword of Truth, it's the truth will come out, and he'll be fine. So I think he'll be okay. He'll just find a new lawyer.
Thank you. And next is Carolina. Thank you so much. Will I be successful in overcoming my agoraphobia that has greatly limited my daily activities? And I feel sorry for you, because that's really something that I can imagine being a big challenge. Yeah. The first thing I heard, I'm going to tell you, Carolina, is I felt like hypnosis could help you.
Mm-hmm.
Firm foundation, I think you can improve, but you need some help. Yeah, you need some help. I'm getting hypnosis as a solution. Have you tried that?
That's exactly what I got. Yeah.
See, yeah. Have you tried that, Carolina? Just curious.
Yeah, that's the first thing I heard was try hypnosis, and then I just pulled this Four of Swords, which I would take as literally hypnosis. So
yes. No, but thanks for the idea.
honestly, I would try that.
Yeah, yeah, and I believe you can probably do that on Zoom. It works as well as in person. Yeah. Okay. Next is Jackie, and good to hear from you. I have done a reading for Jackie. Would love to hear some news about you and Alan. But your question is, Do you see Alan and I buying our building in New Jersey or another property? Buying our building on a property.
So, Jackie, the first thing is they showed me the energy that you're putting into this and the light, which I see is essentially manifesting and creating that energy, the light that's going into it, and you're there, but keep focusing and keep putting your intention on little. Again, I'll say, you'll hear me say this a lot, but the energy of how you're going to feel when this happens, I do feel like it's going to happen, and you have light there. Try to keep growing your light, keep trying to grow your energy around really seeing this happen for you, and focus on how you're going to feel. And I drew some cards. I got Ace of Pentacles, so I would say, yeah. This is you literally manifesting that new house, that new property. And Page of Wands, this is you going forth into that new journey that you are creating. Wands are, again, our magic and manifestation through your passion. And then I got Eight of Cups, which is you moving forward onto a new journey. So I think, yes, keep focusing on literally manifesting that. I see the light you guys are putting into this, and it's there, but keep focusing on growing it and really making it real, and allowing it to come to you. So, and basically, thank you for bringing this to me. This is how we're going to feel. This is what I see. But yeah, I think you guys are doing a great job. And yes, I do think that there will be a property for you.
Yeah, I'm getting a yes as well. I think what Judy is referring to is you keep pushing with manifesting it. You have that
Yeah.
power. I don't
Yeah.
see any obstacles making this happen. It's really within your own time and timing. Yes. I wanted to do a checking on time. Judy, do you still have time to continue?
Yeah, I'm open, so we're good.
Oh, okay. Then we're gonna.
Yeah.
Okay. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 questions. So there's
Okay.
quite a bit. I don't want to press you to stay. If you have to go somewhere, I would
Like I said, I'm
definitely.
totally
Okay.
open,
Okay.
so I'm
I
good
have
for
time
quite a
too.
while.
I have time too. Okay.
Good.
But that
Okay.
doesn't mean like we can take new questions.
No.
The
Yeah.
questions are closed. We will do the one we got, but bear with us as we continue here on this. And thank you for staying with us, Judy. I wanted
Oh,
to be respectful of your time. Yes.
thank you. Yeah. And apologies again for my computer issues.
It's Mercury retrograde, so it is to be expected. Melwood, thank you so much. My narcissist dad is constantly talking to a person or people we can't see. Well, that's a bit different than narcissism. That's a little bit of a
Yeah.
different aspect. Either he is clearly clairvoyant or medium, or there might be some mental health issues.
I also am picking up on if I mean, sadly, I have a lot of experience with narcissism, but that type of energy will tend to you attracts like. Let me put it that way. There are higher level energies and there are lower level energies, and I do feel like he has darkness around him. Whether or not the darkness is from his own being, but I also feel like he tends to attract that to him as well. But I also feel like we might be a few fries short of a happy meal kind of thing. Like we're not quite right there. So I'm not sure that he's talking to think that how do I put this? I think sometimes there are negative energies around him. Sometimes, and we all, even the quote unquote bad ones, have guides and light energy around us as well. Believe it or not, it's just whether or not we listen to them. But then I also feel like sometimes he's just mentally not all there. So it kind of depends on the situation, because I feel like he's got all those things going on.
I mean, obviously we're not doctors.
Right. Yes.
That's an obvious comment, but
Not anymore.
I will tell you that I think there's some mental health issues. That's the feeling I get,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel like I would recommend like at least get a medical evaluation.
Mm-hmm.
It to me it goes beyond like a spiritual ability.
And
Okay.
that's kind of what I meant by not all the fries are in the Happy Meal.
Yeah.
there's, there's yeah, I think some evaluations would be good, if you
Yep.
can get in there and make that happen.
Kathy, thank you so much. A reading for the next couple months. Whew. I really have a sense, Kathy, that you are going to be doing some spring cleaning in summer. What I mean by that is removing what no longer serves you, people, places, projects. I got the tower, so something happens. Queen of Swords, this is you. You're cutting off, removing, reevaluating. And the Eight of Cups, like not everything stays around you. So it has that spring cleaning energy, except that it's in the summer.
Um, it's really interesting, Kathy. The first thing that I picked up on is, it's time for you to claim who you are. Like really put forth your solar plexus energy and who you are in this world, and be okay with that. Don't feel bad about claiming who you are in this world. And when you claim who you are, you're going to be putting everything else into place because of it. But I feel like I don't know what's going on in your life. I'm not, I don't know you, but Seven of Wands. So this is you kind of standing in your light, and things might come at you, but you're at a time in your life where maybe if you haven't before, now is the time to like be really confident in who you are, and you know what you want, and know your thoughts, know your beliefs, and everybody else can throw their things at you, and they just, it's like you have this little force field, this little deflection shield, and they just go ping, 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 and they fly off of you. So stand in your light. And then I got the King of Wands, which is, so this is the stand in your light, because I know I just unfroze. And then I got King of Wands, which is you creating, again, your space and your world and your energy that's around you and in your house, and just, all around you, wherever you go. I feel like now's the time for you to really embrace your bubble of light around you and use that as your force field to move forward in this world. You've been through a lot. I don't know you. I got Nine of Wands here. So you've been through a lot. But now, because of that, you've learned a lot, and use those lessons to really, like, you know what? I've been through all this, but this is who I am, and I'm moving forward in my truth, and I'm creating my world as I see fit. These are all wand cards. Wands are creation. So that's the other thing to keep in mind. You got Seven of Wands, you got the King of Wands, and you got the Nine of Wands. So all wand cards to create the world that you want to create. Just stand in your light as you do that, and use that as your compass. If things make you feel good, do them. If they don't, discard them. Period. End of story. It's like sifting through, when you're trying to get rid of things out of your closet. Keep, donate, throw away. That's literally, but use that in all aspects of your life. But yeah, it's up to you to create it now, but now's a good time to do it, I feel. So that's what I did.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And Sing, thank you. who's saying that they're trying to lose weight. So, any suggestions where we're not doctors? And obviously, the first person you should really discuss this would be a doctor. Um, but sometimes, with weight, there's an emotional aspect. And so, the first thing that I would look at is there any kind of aspect emotionally that's coming through that's preventing your body to your metabolism to function the way it should. The two of sort seems to indicate like there may be a little block that you should maybe look at.
Yeah, I would, again, same as Nate. We're not doctors, so I would discuss with your doctor. But I did hear sugar, so maybe watch your sugar intake on that. And then I did pull a card. The card I pulled was the Fool, which indicates a new journey. So I feel like you really dial in and focus on this. Watch your sugar intake, increase your protein, talk to your doctor, all of that. That you could be well on your way to a good new journey. So that's what I got.
Next, thank you. Next is Carmen. Do you see my brother Emilio Jr. Leaving his not good fit girlfriend Monica? They keep going back and forth.
Well, what I intuitively got is he's got lessons to learn, and until he learns those lessons, it's going to be a teeter-totter. And it's more what, and I'll pull cards too. But I'm feeling like he needs to learn his self-worth and value in the world, and believe that he is valuable, and believe that he is deserving of love and caring and peace and happiness and a good complementary partner. So as soon as he believes that, then he'll be able to move on to the next stage. But I'll pull cards too. But Nathan, if you're ready, go ahead.
Yeah. My answer will be a bit simple, but that's what I see. They fight and then they reconnect, and they reconnect and then they fight. And
That's
they're
the
in
teeter-totter.
that's the cycle they're in. And I
Mhm.
got the star. And so to me, to answer kind of directly your question, is he gonna leave her for good anytime soon? I don't get that sense. I'm sorry to tell you.
Yeah, the cards I got were Ten of Swords. So this is him, being in the fight. But then I got, as soon as he learns to stand in his light, which is exactly what I was just saying, the Seven of Wands is that as soon as he learns that, as soon as he learns his value, this is he has to be able to do this and stand strong in his light with whatever she throws at him or life throws at him or whatever. As soon as he learns that, he'll be able to move on and his ship will come in. So honestly, it's up to him. I feel like, I'm so sorry. They're saying he's a little bit thick with that concept. But it really comes down to his self-worth and his value to the world, and that he has to know that he's deserving. As soon as he gets that, until he does, this teeter-totter back and forth is going to keep happening.
Thank you. I was looking for Vivienne's question. Do you mind reposting it real quick? I know you did that earlier, and I apologize. I can't find it, but I know you did. So we'll go back to you immediately after this next question. Sadie, thank you. Can you please tell me when my father's estate will be closed up and the distributions made? Oh, we lost Judy. I know she's gonna come back. Okay. You're back. That's all good. Um, I don't get the sense this is soon, Sadie. Like, I feel like there's actually quite a bit of wait. I have the moon, the cross, and then the clover. Maybe by end of year. I know that it's hard sometimes to put a date. Not sooner than that. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Um, well, also, tarot's not great with timing, so there's that. But I hear it's going to take at least a few months. So
Yeah.
what I've got.
There's more to be done. And I'm sorry.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Vivienne, thank you for reposting. Do you see if my script Rhiannon will be produced into a movie?
Hmm.
Well, the first thing I got is like maybe not a movie, but I would look more into like a series, like a it could be a Netflix series or some sort of series. I don't know.
Hmm. I know this sounds silly, because the script is basically a book, but I feel like have you
Oh,
thought about putting it into a book first and then trying to sell the book into a movie? That's kind of what I'm getting on that. But let me ask my dowsing rods here. Um, Vivienne wants to know if their script called Rhiannon will be produced into a movie. Yes, but again, this guy isn't straight ahead. Is there, so this again, we're asking for all of time, right? So um you just asked a yes or no question. It wasn't a win question. Is it possible there might need to be like a book or something first? Yes, possible. Can it go straight into a movie without that process? And I got a yes on that too. So, I mean, I just feel like there's several possible paths for this, but ultimately, if you keep putting that out there and keep meeting people, I feel like there's some people you need to meet to help make this happen. Eventually it will, yes, but keep getting out there, keep networking, keep meeting people, try a variety of different avenues to get this out there, and then yes, I feel like it can happen. Oh, it's
I get
already a
this.
book. Okay, so
It,
good.
yeah,
Good. So yeah, keep putting it out there, and then I feel like yes, it can happen.
I get the sense like it will, but I don't think it's soon. There's like time
Mhm.
and hurdles. I got the masks. It's called politics. Forget the word politics. Is the idea of you might be in connections with people discussing it, and they're just not the right people.
Mhm.
Or people think they're interested. You know how this goes. I think we've always been into situations where someone's contacting us for something, a job or whatever, and then we get into that excitement, and then at the end it doesn't pan out. I am a bit worried of something like this, so just pace yourself, right? I
Mhm.
think you will end up strength getting the deal, but it's gonna take multiple conversations and time. Yeah. Okay.
And that's kind of what I was picking up, is that it's almost like you need to meet new people. And I'm doing
Mhm.
this because it's like there are people that are over there, but you're here. So get out networking however you can. And it's also why they were emphasizing the I asked ever, they emphasize that. So it may not be immediate, but keep pushing on it, keep getting out to people. I do think eventually, yes.
Thank you. Next is Sky Bright. Thank you so much. Wondering if you see me booking multiple clients. I have one, but will there be more new clients?
Hmm.
All right. Queen of Pentacles, there's some good news coming your way. I feel like in terms of business. Four of Wands, that feels very solid. So there could be more than one. Now, just be careful. I got the devil. Not every new client is a good client. So I feel like I'm getting a message that you might have to say no. You don't have to take everyone. And there really a sense here that evaluate who you're taking.
Hmm. Interesting. Hmm. Well, what I get is there's some decisions to be made on choosing your path forward. Generally, with the Two of Wands, the decisions come from lessons learned in the past and how you're going to, apply those lessons as you move forward into the future towards the light. So, what have you learned thus far about acquiring clients, and what are the pluses and the minuses to the people that you've gotten, and really focus on the clients that you want to receive in, instead of just anybody, much like Nathe said. And I got Temperance also, which is you might have to just, try to keep everything calm and balance your emotions and try not to be in panic mode. When we're trying to manifest from fear or lack, then you get more fear or lack. So stay focused on the best clients you've ever had and bringing those into your experience. And then I also got the High Priestess, which is you again manifesting things coming to you and working with spirit to make that happen. I asked for a clarifier and I got the Four of Pentacles. So resources might be a little bit tight on that, but so maybe not as many clients as you would like, but I feel like this is your time also because we're in Mercury retrograde. So something new is not necessarily a great thing, but you've had clients before. So it could be reinvigorating your client book. I would just stay focused on which clients you want to come to you and what you want that to look like. And your best clients ever, you want more of that energy. So stay focused on that. But it might be a little bit of a tight month. So be mindful of your resources. That's what I got.
I feel like something that it might be a piece of advice or wisdom from experiences that anytime you make a choice in who you're letting into your life, whether it's business, a relationship, a friend, whatever, it sends a message to spirit and the universe or who you consider is good for you. And so if they feel that, oh, you're letting this person in or this energy in, then that's okay to send you more of that because you made the decision to let that in. So it's not just for you, you're telling, okay, I can have more of this not so perfect energy. You see where I'm going with this? Yeah.
Stay focused on the best clients you've ever had, and that's what you want coming to you. Yes.
Next is Anne. Thank you so much. A message from my guides or a past family and friends. There's quite a few people on the other side. But I feel more of a female energy. It feels like an ancestor, not guides, ancestor, mother, grandmother. Queen of Wands. And is there like a mother, grandmother energy? I feel strongly that kind of energy. Someone spiritual, someone that maybe connects with you well. It's a female woman's energy on the other side. And I get lovers, someone you felt quite connected to. Can you let us know? And I get a message from this person. And it's an encouragement to take it easy, to go forward, not to worry. And I keep getting like, you're the child or the grandchild. Go ahead.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah, I was drawing from another deck. Sorry.
and I was
um,
trying to see if Anne was still there, but maybe not.
oh,
To
um,
validate the energy. Yeah.
so and what I saw first was a heart, like a pink heart, which is just tells me that stay focused on loving yourself. That you are as important as anybody else you love in the world, and to love yourself at the very very least as much as you would love anyone else in the world. So they really want you to spend a little more self love. And then I pulled from Witching Hour Oracle and I got purification, which is basically breathe in the good stuff, breathe out the bad stuff, right? Like just release all that no longer serves you anymore and be focused on that. And that will create room and space for all the beautiful things that do serve you. But if you're coming from a place of absolutely loving yourself and fulfilling your own heart, then naturally the things that you choose are going to be for your highest and greatest good. And then I pulled a card from Oceans of Wisdom, and I got Lady of the Sea. And she says, embrace gratitude as the key to abundance and joy in your life. So, yep, release all that no longer serves you, breathe in the good stuff, release the bad stuff, and focus on gratitude and abundance and being grateful for that. And more of that will come into your life. So, and it all comes from a place of love. So that's what.
Thank you, Judy. Thanks, Anne. And the next question is me, Carly Stower. Thank you so much. It looks like you're in Australia. Hello. It might be late night or early morning, actually. You're really needing to move into a new, bigger home. Do you see that happening? Okay. A bigger home. I get a feeling that you will, an opportunity will come. Page of Cups, Ace of Swords, new energy, new place, but not easy. I feel Three of Swords that you're gonna have some disappointments. So it might be also that you feel close to finding something, and then sometimes it happens like that with jobs or opportunities. You're close and then it doesn't work. In other words, you're gonna get through a couple disappointments until you get to an actual opportunity and get it.
Yep, that's exactly what I got. But different cards, but same message. I got Queen of Wands. So the Queen of Wands, queens are internal energy. So it's taking care of you and your home and anybody you love or care for, all of that, right? So you are manifesting this home right now. You are working to create this reality for yourself. So this is you right now. Much like Nathe said, I think there's going to be some disappointments on that you. I don't know. It feels like maybe some financial struggles. I'm not sure, but don't let the speed bumps stop you from moving forward. You know how you're driving along, you hit like a pothole or you hit a speed bump. You can't let that stop you. Keep keep moving forward. And I feel like eventually, and it might take a little bit of time, but you will find this new home that'll bring you much more fulfillment, much more emotional fulfillment. You're going to be happy when you get there. So it will happen. You're working on manifesting it. There might be some speed bumps along the way, but then I do feel like it will happen. So keep your eye on the prize.
Thank you, Judy. Next is Jen Lilly. When will we receive a new union contract? It expired. Oh, it already expired. So what happens after expiration? There's no contract?
Well, you go on strike usually until they can figure out an agreement.
Yeah.
I feel like it's going to take several weeks.
By end of month, but maybe in week 3 or 4. Yes. I see a new energy, new contract. I would agree with what you feel. Yeah, sunshine. So it will happen, but it might take the whole month.
I got 5 of Wands, so there's some conflict going on right now. People not being able to agree, and they're arguing with each other. And then I got 7 of Cups, so this is 5 of Wands. Then I got 7 of Cups, so they're trying to discuss. Everybody has their idea of this is what I want, 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 and this is what's happening. Is a lot of arguing and possibilities, but ultimately, yeah, there's going to be an agreement, and ultimately you're going to be happy with it, and people will be able to move forward. But I do feel like it's going to take several weeks for that to happen.
Yes. Florida, thank you. Debbie, you are actually Debbie. When will your finance improve? Oh, there's going to be an improvement. 3 of Cups, there's a celebration. I think you're going to get, you had some concerns, but yes, I see them with the Tower, but I see a resolution here. And the Star. So as challenging and difficult that this looks like, I feel like you're going to come out of this much, much better. 2 of Cups, someone helping you. You're going to get some help. It's going to resolve itself. Give it like a good 4 to 6 weeks is what I'm getting.
Okay. Yeah, so this one just kind of flew out, and it's the Strength card. I know you can't see me, but it's a Strength card. So right now you're having to just, basically buck up and use all the strength you have to muster this right now. But hey Nate, can you put up the question again, please?
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Yeah. I was just trying to limit new questions. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. And Viviani's working hard behind the scenes. Thank you, Viviani.
Yes, but it doesn't seem to.
Yeah, I know. Questions are closed. Are you able to put it up though? Sorry. Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, Debbie. Sorry, I was trying to remember your name, Debbie. I'm sorry. So you're having concerns right now. So yeah, this is you trying to hold your strength, right? But then I got Queen of Cups, and again, queens take care of themselves and everything that makes them happy. Ultimately, emotionally, this is you creating emotional fulfillment. And then 6 of Cups. So this is you. 6 of Cups is remembering times of old, or when times were better, and you're like, okay, but I'm struggling now, but I want it back when I wasn't struggling. What I would say is, as you're manifesting this, keep focused on the things that brought you peace and happiness with this, that it's going to lighten up, and this is how you're going to feel once you do that. Right now it's the Hangman, so everything feels like it's turning upside down. I do feel like it's gonna be a little bit before things lighten up, but a lot of it, your control in all of this will be manifesting and putting out the energy of don't try not to stay in the fear state or the need or the want state. Try to stay as much as you can emotionally as you're putting out in things. Energy and intention is to stay in the abundance state, and this is what's coming to you. I, as far as a win, yeah, and see, and I just pulled a clarifier card, and I got Queen of Pentacles. So eventually, you keep focused on that. You are going to be able to create a time of more ease for yourself. But I do feel like it's going to be a little bit before that happens. So in the meantime, it's going to be a lot of inner strength to stay focused on the positive as you go through some of the struggles. But yeah, again, I think ultimately you are going to do well. I don't get timing very well. So I do feel like it's going to be a little bit of time.
Moving on to Nisi, thank you so much, and thanks for your patience. I opt for recertification of my home health business by the state. Any obstacle? I don't get a problem, Nisi. I think they're going to be very thorough. King of Swords, Knight of Swords, and the Page of Pentacles. Very thorough, checking, like what they said, dotting and what's the word, Judie?
Dotting your I's and crossing your T's. Yeah.
Thank
the other way
you.
around. Yeah.
Yes. But I think you'll pass because everything seems very squared and clean. But there will be thorough.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's basically what I get. That there's going to be a lot of you might have some stress with all of their inquiries and questions and all of that. I got Five of Wands, where this is probably you stressing out over about it. And then of course I got the Two of Swords, so this is the decision that needs to be made. But ultimately I got Four of Wands, which is stability and happiness, and so I think that's good. Then I pulled a clarifier card and I got the Fool, so which is moving forward into that new journey again, because it's recertification. So this is moving forward with the new certification. So yeah, I think it might be, there might be some points of stress for you, but ultimately I think it's gonna go forward and it'll be good.
Thank you. Next is Stardust. Hello, Canada. Ask if either a local national media will involve in my tenancy sit. I'm heard many seniors are vulnerable to building. I don't understand that. So let's just focus on your question. If either a local or media will be involved in your tenancy.
I'm not sure I understand.
Okay, so it's not just me.
No. I think there's expressions
some issues there.
That we're not familiar with.
Yeah. So let's ask if some media, local or national, will get involved. Will local or national news get involved? I'm not sure. I'm not really seeing that, Stardust. I feel like I see getting more help from like people to people, social media, word of mouth, as opposed to the traditional media. Did you get something differently, Judie?
I'm feeling, so if I'm reading it correctly, they're hoping that the media gets involved to kind of help,
Yes.
plug their case. I'm not sure that's going to happen. I feel like somebody may make you feel like it could happen, but I got the Lovers card, but might it might not ultimately.
Yes.
But then I got the Emperor, which basically says it'll happen anyway. But it's gonna be the Nine of Wands. There's some perseverance involved, so it's gonna be there's gonna be some frustration for you and some frustration involved. Just keep persevering and keep moving forward. Ultimately, Queen of Wands, you're gonna create what you want here. So I'm not feeling like the medium may happen. They may make you think it's going to happen, but I'm not sure it will. But I feel like you are going to make it happen anyway. So get out there and all the other methods you can to give yourself the exposure you need. So, and maybe
And
hire some groups that are good at that. There's groups that are
mhm,
good at social
yeah,
media. I feel
social
like maybe
media.
you can reach out to them. That will do you more good. You may have to pay them. I'm not sure, but yeah.
Our last three questions. First is Angie. Thank you, Angie. Our lead is up. Do you see us moving in the next 3 months or staying put? Did you get something already, or?
It's kind of weird, honestly.
Yeah, I. That's why I was not going in right away.
I
Because I
kind of
was
feel
waiting on
like,
the fence. Um, Judy just froze. She's coming back. I don't really get the sense that you're moving, Angie, but something is a bit off. In other words, what I would say is that maybe you stay this time. Um, we're good. I
hello
was
again.
I was having the feeling that maybe they're able to stay this time, but maybe not, maybe just for a little bit, but then having to leave later on. Like, I don't think this is your forever place. I think you stay, but at some point
Yeah.
you'll have to leave.
Yeah, and I don't feel like you're going to be super happy staying there either. Like you kind of want to leave. And when you finally get to that point, there will be opportunities ahead of you. So I feel like, yeah, now again the Lovers card. It's like I can stay there, but it's not a great arrangement, and you're feeling kind of bound. Um, I would spend some time really thinking about what is it that you want. What is it? Where is it that you really want to live that would make you happy? And there will be a point where you're gonna need to seek new opportunities, and there will be several when you get to that point. Once you're really clear about what you want, and then you're gonna step into a new journey. So I kind of get the feeling that if you stay where you're at, you may not be happy there, and you're probably gonna want to move anyway. So that's what I got.
Next is Zodiac Cafe. Will we come back from Sunday's water disaster in my building? Or will the building be condemned? Ooh, I hate to move after being there 10 years. So it's also, will you able to stay? Will
Yeah.
you able to stay in your building?
Will the
Zodiac
building be
Cafe.
okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see.
Uh, I feel like you will stay. Um, yes, you will stay, which is good in a way, but I gotta tell you, you'll stay, but there's gonna be issues staying there from the point of view of repairs needed and noise, and so it's kind of a blessing, but you're not really. It's. I feel you'll stay, but the problem gonna be about the repair, the noise, the distraction, the construction, the and I feel sorry because I that's painful. But if your goal is really staying, yes, you stay.
Yeah, the first I got that there could be mold issues and having to redo, drywall and what same thing basically.
Noise.
There's going to be there's going to be stuff that's going to need to be dealt with. But ultimately, yes, I got the victory card, um, which is 6 of Wands on that. Sometimes the 6 of Wands can be a false victory, like, yeah, you get to stay, but here you get to deal with all this. And then
Yes.
3 of Pentacles, which is it's going to be a lot. There's going to be a lot of work that's going into it in order for that building to get back into shape. And then I got Knight of Pentacles, which is slow and steady progress. So this is going to be a project that they're going to have to undergo. But ultimately, once it's all done, yeah, you'll be able to stay. You'll be emotionally happy, but just you're going to have to deal with all the stuff. So yeah, that's what I got too.
And rent is going up. Yeah, because they're gonna have to factor in
Oh
the
yeah,
wood.
yeah.
All right, last question is some sort of a fun question, I should say, from Cooking Man's daughter. They keep saying pandas everywhere.
Oh, I love pandas. I
So
have.
it's like a dream interpretation of pandas, it feels. They're
I've
cute.
got an animal book. I can.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's a fun one to end the show with.
Yeah, the very first under P is panda. So I'll just read you what it says. It says if panda shows up, it means your thinking is much too polarized into black and white and right and
Mm,
wrong. So try to broaden your perspective. You can do anything you want once you set your mind to it, especially if the desire originates in your heart. Take yourself somewhere up high where you can view the world below, because pandas like to climb trees, and meditate from this vantage point, observing how you feel as you do so. Rather than juggling a whole bunch of projects, take one at a time and finish it before moving on to the next. Incorporate the goddess Kuan Yin into your panoply of spiritual consultants. Rely on your intuitive voice for guidance rather than input from others. And if they are your power animal, you're a solitary individual. So if you live with a partner, you'll have to create some private and sacred space just for yourself. You have a very sensitive digestive system, so be attentive and careful about what you eat. You're modest and unassuming, yet at the same time, very strong. You like to do things in sequence, completing one thing and enjoying the satisfaction of a job well done before taking on another job. So that's the meaning of panda.
beautiful. And I'm gonna make a little, how do you call this game? Like Pictionary type joke. So
Okay.
everyone can play, or even Judy, you can play. So it
Okay.
is related to this question. Okay, you're ready?
Mhm. Oh, Kung Fu Panda.
Here you go. We would win the Pictionary game, Kung Fu Panda.
Very good. Good job, Nate.
I know that was kind of a fun one. Well, thank you so very much for staying with
Yeah,
me, Judy. That was like a marathon
that was fun.
reading. You, if you're still here, still 65 of you, thank you for staying and bearing with us. Go immediately, not in 5 minutes, but immediately go subscribe to Judy's Healing Fire channel.
Oh,
All of
nice.
you.
Thank
Yeah, like don't wait.
you.
Like it might not be there in an hour.
I know. Never know.
Go subscribe. That would be the best thing you can do for yourself today. And again, for those of you who didn't hear you before, Judy, any shows that you want to point out on your channel that are opening soon where you want to bring people in?
Tonight I'll be on Sabrina's channel though. Just her
Okay.
her new show, Cards with Friends. So I'll be part of that inaugural show, and then I have a general live that I do on Sunday nights. So I work a full-time job, so I'm not on every day because I can't be. um, so Sunday evenings I do a 7 p.m. Pacific, which is 10 p.m. Eastern. I do a general live, so I'll be doing that this Sunday. Come on in if you like. And then Mondays, I always have Monday evenings, I do what I call a fireside chat, which is for my members only. And that's where they get to ask personal questions or we chat about whatever is going on. It's kind of a rolling thing. And then I'm actually out for a few days because I'm babysitting my grandbaby. I'm going whitewater rafting with my son and doing some hiking. So, but please stay tuned on the new series I'm putting together here. More will be coming out on that very soon, probably today actually, on date options and what's going on with that. But that's where I have the panel of people that will be putting forth, helping everyone move forward with their energy and manifest new things in their life. So there we go. That's
Thank
it.
you, Judy. Thank you all for bearing with us, and we'll see you soon.
Thank
And I'll
you.
see you on the other side, backstage. Yeah, bye everyone. Thank you. And thank you, Viviani, for staying with
All
us,
your
doing
work.
the moderation and really managing this show wonderfully. Thank you all. See you soon.